I said today that I was going to record about my mother wound and the ways I feel it has affected me. I recorded this video honestly like so many times, maybe like 4 or 5 times, and I keep deleting it because there are moments in the video where I cry, and I don't know. Obviously, everyone cries. I don't necessarily feel like I have to put that stuff on the internet, but this time I told myself if I cry, I'm just gonna do my best to edit most of it out. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. But um, yeah, I really want to talk about this. I really want to get it out of me and put it out into the world and let it go. I don't know if I'll 100% accomplish that today, but I just want to start somewhere. I mean, I feel like I journal, I make poems, I do so much. Or do I do so much? Do I do enough? I don't know. I do things to help me cope with what I'm experiencing, but I think talking about it also and putting it out into the world for other people to see, especially other girls and other boys who might be experiencing what I experienced as a child. I want those kids to see this. They're not alone. What they're going through isn't. It's not something new, and there is hope on the other side of that dark place. If that's where you are, I pray you guys aren't, but it is heartbreaking to have that experience with or to have certain experiences with your mom, because at least for me personally, I believed at such a young age. I feel like you just intuitively, or like it's just secondhand nature to believe that your mom is going to provide certain things for you. Now that I'm older, like I understand my mom was a kid. Does it make it okay? No, it don't. I'm not okay. Things aren't okay always. I mean, let me not say I'm not okay. I am always okay, but a lot of times I am super emotional, and it has affected me. It has affected me in the way I operate in life. So just want to talk about it. So first, I want to talk about how my mom, it felt like my mom could love the way I look, but I couldn't really love the way I look. She would tell me I was beautiful, she would tell me I was pretty and all these things, but if I looked at myself in the mirror too long, I would get snatched out of the mirror. I was constantly told beauty isn't everything, which I've never believed that, but it's like, be you, be the version of yourself that I want you to be, but you're not allowed to like believe in your own version or the version that I like either. I don't know, it was just very confusing growing up. No matter what I did, my mom reassured me sometimes, like, but that's the thing though, telling me I'm pretty and telling me I'm beautiful isn't really reassuring when I was the first person I feel like told myself. That was the first thing I ever told myself when I was a little girl. I remember staring at myself in the mirror. I was irritated because I had to go to school. I was probably in kindergarten or preschool, and every morning I would just walk into the bathroom and stare at myself for such a long time. And the first thing I ever took, my voice underneath every single thing, I told myself, I like the way you look. And so no one has really ever been able to make me feel like I'm not beautiful. Like, you can call me. I've been in situations where I've allowed someone else's words to hurt me to the point where I broke down and cried because it did hurt my feelings, and I'm human. But I don't know, when you're pretty, people don't think you have feelings for some reason, or they don't believe you don't look hurt. Everyone's going off of what things look like, even though they don't want to be judged by a cover. It's still something that human beings do. But yeah, um, it just always felt like there was an issue with my parents. Oh, you don't, why do you like this? Or you're not gonna comb your hair. You're not gonna do this. And it's just like, I don't know. I think I was just tired of hearing her voice, tired of hearing her complain, just tired of not like having that reassurance, or I don't know. I feel like the only time my mom really kind of liked the way I look is when I appeared super feminine on the outside, or just in a bunch of makeup and stuff like that. I don't know. But even when I began to invest, I feel like the more I invested in that stuff, the more I felt like she was irritated about it. And I don't know. Today, it kind of like, I just had this voice of doubt in my head. And yeah, I just have this voice of doubt in my head. And I feel like I went through this period of time where, like, I wasn't taking care of myself. And um like subconsciously, like I don't even realize that's what I was doing. But yeah, I abandoned myself. And that brings me to my next point, like of how my mother wound has affected me, like the constant abandonment. Yeah. um if people show you you don't matter, then you'll believe that. And that's what that's what I feel like I'm fighting today. Like trying to convince myself that I matter to people, even when people show up for me. I'm still in my room, like trying to convince myself that I matter, and it's tough because I don't feel like I should feel this way. I don't feel like I should be walking around like this. And it's like I see something I want, I see something I like, and I think I deserve it. I think I'm worthy of it. But then something will just stop me dead in my tracks. Like, are you really worthy? And that's the voice of doubt that I deal with. And it's exhausting. It's tiring to deal with. But yeah, um, abandoning myself. Uh, yeah, my mom abandoned me a lot. And I think parents think that just because they don't physically abandon you, uh, they think everything's okay. But it's like I was abandoned emotionally. I was abandoned uh, psychologically, mentally, and technically, I mean, I was abandoned physically. Like there are certain things that I went through in a moment. My mom's boyfriend forgot to pick me up from school one time, and the police had to come pick me up, and they took me home, and I waited until my mom got home. And as a kid, I didn't even think about it, but now that I'm older, I always think like, wow, why would you stay with this person who forgot to pick up your kid? Like, I just cannot even fathom staying with someone who forgot to pick up their kid. Like, that's just an automatic no. Like, but yeah, constantly abandoning. I felt abandoned. If it was about a man, like I was abandoned. Like, and I don't fuck with that at all. Like, I just feel betrayed. Like, and another thing that I deal with is like immense guilt. And my mom is not the only person responsible for this. I feel like the people who sexually abused me too tried to pour, or not tried, they pour all their guilt into me, and I carried it because as a kid I didn't understand. Like they knew what they were doing wasn't okay, but I didn't have that understanding. I was too young. So, but yeah, I feel so guilty because of a lot of things. Like I blame myself for so much stuff. Shit that's out of my control. I'm constantly saying I'm sorry, which I'm trying to break that habit for. A lot of shit was never my fault. Like a lot, my mother's emotions was never mine to carry. But I'm apologizing for how she feels. Like, and it's just like, yeah, no, I shouldn't be doing that. And I stay away from people who try to make their emotions my responsibility. Like, yeah, I do consider people, and even when I hurt people that I love, I still apologize because like that's never my intention. But I feel like people just abuse it at this point. Like they know, or they just start to feel like, oh, she gonna apologize. I could just always blame her, and it's like, no, you need to look at yourself sometimes. Like I'm not the punching bag. I'm not the world's scapegoat. Like, and I feel like another thing, I feel like I'm constantly attracting female friends. Not constantly, but I attract a lot of female friendships where the other person is like that, where they constantly want me to. It's like they think I'm responsible for their confidence. I'm responsible for their emotions. I'm responsible for for all their shit. And it's like, no, stop putting shit on me. Like, you are deeply insecure because of you, not because of not not because of me. It's like they act just like my mom. They want the power of a parent with the position of a child. Cater to them and all their needs and pour into them, but they should be able to control you. They should be able to snap at you, yell at you, do whatever they want. And it's like, I don't know who the fuck. I just cut people off now. Like, well, not now. I've been cutting people off my life. Looking back, I've always cut people off. Like, no, you can't have access to me. But, yeah, no, I don't. I gave that type of friendship one last chance. That's it. Like now I'm going forward. If I get one whiff of that, the next time I feel my heart sinking in my stomach because of some shit they said, I'm walking away from that friendship. Like I'm not gonna feel sorry for you because most times people don't be. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get into that. But uh, yeah, the guilt that I carry, like I just feel guilty for so much, and I shouldn't feel guilty anyway. Because I know though I know how people see shit, and that's another reason why I go into like an emotional response sometimes. Because I know people won't try to analyze from multiple angles. Like they'll just take it as they see it and run with that shit. Like won't even try to think of other possibilities, and it's like, yeah, I'm not responsible for like opening up people's minds. Like I'm just not responsible for people no more, or I never was. But well, I think I have a responsibility in my friendships to a certain degree. I do think I have a certain responsibility, but I'm definitely just pulling back from everybody and everything because I feel like I need to take care of myself. Um, what else? My mother wound. What other ways have my mother wound affected me? Hmm. Yeah, just constant, not constant, a lot of self doubt. Voices just on top of my voice, on top of my core, because I know I just prayed to God, just talked to God about this. Like, at my core, who I am, I have a heart filled with love to give to myself, to give to other people. I have a heart that I like to be fair. I think there's a way to be honest with people, but there's also, you can have your opinions, but I do think that majority of the world is nasty as fuck, and I don't see the world this the same way a lot of people do. That would even lead me to becoming that nasty. Like, in my opinion, uh, I don't know. My voice at the core is confident and deserving and um, aware of my beauty, aware of my light, aware of my mistakes, aware of my mistakes too, and or not mistakes to who though, like, cause a lot of the shit I did as a kid, like whatever, but it's everybody else around me that wants me to feel ashamed of myself, like especially niggas I grew up with, like they just want you to hate yourself so much, like, and I still don't hate myself, I love myself, and even on the days where I do hate myself, I would rather hate me than hate somebody else. So, yeah, I think another, or not, I think this isn't 100% because of my mother wound, but I know my mother wound amplifies this. It's how I see my body. My mom didn't talk to me about sex, but I got cussed out and I got asked, "Are you fucking?" Just because I defended somebody who she blamed, who she accused of stealing my phone. They never did, but then, like, yeah, and so it made me feel like, okay, well, you defend all the men that do weird stuff to me and to you, so, and it makes me feel like you only do it because you're sleeping with them, and it just makes me look at her differently. Like, I kind of don't respect my mom. I love her, and I deal with guilt because of that too. Like, the fact that I don't respect her, and like one day she's gonna die, and I'm not talking to her. I just deal with all this guilt. Like, and it's like I deserve to live my life. My entire childhood was stolen from me. Like, I deserve to live a life, to live an adulthood with, like. I'm not saying I shouldn't feel guilty about anything. Like, I think it's good to, I think a little bit of guilt and a little bit of shame can do anyone justice, but I should not have to carry as much of it as I do around, and I'm want to work towards that. I've already come such a long way, which I'm proud of myself, but um yeah, my body, like, I've never seen myself as sexually attractive. um Yeah, I also deal with, like, my weight fluctuates a lot because of my eating habits. Like, I live in extremes where it's like one day I'm eating extremely healthy, and then maybe the next month I'm eating extremely trash, and so my weight fluctuates because, like, a part of me doesn't, I don't want to be bigger. I don't, because I got one of the reasons is I got teased as a kid. Everyone told me I was a man. Everyone told me I was buff. And it took me, I mean, I kind of just a couple days just thought to myself, like, that really had an effect on me. Like, partially it does, because, like, I can tell that subconsciously I worry about my body a lot. But then the other part of me, I'm like, you guys were telling me I look like a man, but every single last one of you was trying to get with me, or telling me I was pretty, telling me you liked me. So it really don't matter, and not that that makes it any like, I would still think I was pretty even if they never told me, but I look like a man, but you're trying to get with me, so you're either gay or you like masculinity, and that's cool. Either way, it's cool, but y'all niggas like this, so whatever. But I do remember, like, even my grandma too. They both would just be like, "You need to put some food on your body. You need to eat. Like, you gain weight." It's just like constant comments on my body. Like, mind you, my mom is not this big ass person, but she's not a twig. And it's like, I don't speak about your body. I don't comment on your stretch marks. I practiced when I was a kid. I literally watched my mom cry so much about stuff, and I told myself I was gonna go out to the world and not pick on people, especially physically, because I watched how it hurt my mom behind closed doors, and then I watched how she smiled throughout the day when we were outside. So for me to, like, I don't know, I just considered my mom so much as a kid, and looking back, she didn't really consider me at all. Like she only considered herself. Like everything was rooted in like, oh me, I didn't get this as a kid, but like your needs as a kid are your needs as a kid. That doesn't necessarily mean they're mine. And like I can rewrite so much stuff and make it this positive thing, but it's like I wish she would have just been a mom, which you didn't get your mom the way you needed to, so you can't be one to me. That's cool, but yeah, I just needed her to be a mom and to let me be a child that could explore myself. In some ways, I mean, I don't know. Looking back, I feel neglected. I feel like my mom tried to silence me, like, and whether it was subconscious, whether she was aware or not, like it happened. Like these things happened, and I'm not gonna let her convince me that I'm dramatic or I'm emotional. Like I'm not dramatic. Am I emotional? Yes, but any right person who experienced the thing, anybody who experienced the things that I experienced would be emotional too. That would not You would not be a normal person. Like I'm not a normal person, and the fact that she keeps trying to look at me like I should behave normally when she doesn't even behave normally is a testimony to the space she can't offer me. Like she won't give it to me and she can't offer it to me because she doesn't give it to herself. I don't know, honestly. I mean, like once I moved out, shit shifted, but like that's what shit shifts when I do, not when they do. Like all this, I've changed, I'm different. Like no, I'm different. I've left. You don't have me no more to distract yourself from the fact that you need to look at yourself. And it's like, yeah, I've turned to God. Like I've always prayed and stuff, but I lean deeper into my faith. But it takes more than just Bible verses to like make amends with people. Like you can't send me Bible verses. Like I'm not gonna. That's not gonna make me come back into your life. Like, and I'm not saying this to. I feel like I am talking like I'm talking to my mother, but I'm not saying this so in hopes that she sees it one day. I pray she never sees. Sometimes I pray she never sees any of myself, any of my videos. Like I literally don't want to be seen by my mother anymore, and terrible. That's such a terrible position to be in. Like I feel awful for feeling this way, but there I go again, punishing myself for being mad at the way someone treated me. Like, no, it should be. I mean, I'm not saying she should be punished, but I shouldn't feel guilty, is what I'm saying. I shouldn't feel guilty. I shouldn't feel ashamed of myself. And yeah, I don't know the way I'm trying to cope with these things. I don't know. I just lean into poetry, try to draw more. Oh, I took everything from my childhood that made me happy because I kept saying, well, you survived somehow, you got through it somehow. Like, well, what did you do? Shoot, now I just do all the things like comb my hair as many times as I want to a day. Like I don't have my mom in my face to tell me you can't do that. Like no, you can't do it. Not we don't. That's the thing. People's limitations aren't mine. Like I can do whatever I want as long as I'm not um, hurting people. That's my biggest thing. Do what you want as long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting others. Or yeah, being malicious, being rude, like just don't do those things. Like but now, yeah, I take care of myself. I pour into my appearance. I wear whatever I want. If I want to look girly one day, I will. If I want to wear baggy ass pants the next day, I will. If I want to wear a suit one day, I will. I'll do what I just do what I always done as a child without that voice next to me telling me why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Like and it's like my mom would say, I didn't mean it like that, but girl, I hear the tone of your voice. Like you're irritated as fuck. Like it's just yeah no. But yeah, those are. Do I have anything else? No. But yeah, those are the ways that I feel my mother wound has affected me, and I hope this helps anyone who watches it. I hope you feel validated. I hope you know you're not alone. prayer, stretching is like super helpful. Um, rest, resting, resting is a must. I rest now. It's like, yeah, not that I couldn't sleep, but it's like, oh, you sitting down, you don't have nothing to do. Like, no, I'm a kid. That's what kids do. Sit down and do nothing. I'm sorry that maybe your childhood didn't look that way, but yeah, rest, do my makeup, take my time, take as long as I want to take, walk around naked and look at my body. I mean, some days it's not the easiest to love my body, but other days it's cool. Like I'm the most beautiful, I'm the most beautiful person I know and most beautiful person I've ever seen. So a win is a win. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will see you guys another day, maybe. Or maybe I'll post more videos today. But we'll see. Bye, everyone.